Concord acquires STEM, a major move for indie music distribution. Exciting news from the music world. Concord has just wrapped up its deal to acquire STEM, a rising star in the music distribution game. Both companies announced this milestone on Monday, marking a significant moment for both Concord and the artists they support. Earlier this year, The Hollywood Reporter dropped hints about this exciting acquisition back in March. While STEM and Concord haven't unveiled the financial specifics of the deal, they made it clear that it's focused solely on STEM's distribution business, leaving its parent company, STEM Media, and its financial wing, Tone, out of the equation. In an exclusive chat with THR, STEM's visionary founder and CEO Milana Lewis, alongside Concord Label Group's head honcho Tom Becci, revealed that their conversations began casually years ago, but it wasn't until last July that they seriously explored the possibility of this acquisition. Concord is no small player in the music industry. As one of the largest independent music companies, their impressive roster includes acclaimed labels like Rounder, Loma Vista, and Pulse Records. They also boast a remarkable publishing arm featuring iconic catalogs from legends like Rodgers and Hammerstein, Kiss, Daddy Yankee, and Phil Collins. For Lewis, the decision to team up with Concord was driven by a pressing graduation problem. She noted that many artists start their journey on STEM, but soon require more resources than STEM could provide as they achieve greater success. During the negotiations, STEM showcased a star-studded deck featuring artists who once partnered with them, including global sensations like Bad Bunny, Morgan Wallen, and Conan Gray. Lewis is optimistic about retaining such talented artists now that the deal is finalized. Although STEM forged financial agreements like a hefty $250 million credit deal with Victory Park Capital, Lewis aptly described those efforts as merely putting band-aids on bullet holes. She articulated the challenges faced by STEM, stating, "Ultimately, we were competing against majors with significantly larger balance sheets who could write bigger checks and take on more risks with a long-term vision. This acquisition can change the game for STEM, allowing them not just to preserve their hard-earned business, but to attract even more incredible talent." From Concord's perspective, acquiring STEM means diving headfirst into the indie distribution space, appealing to artists who might not necessarily be looking for traditional record deals. However, Becci assures that if these artists do need extra label support down the line, Concord hopes to be the first name that springs to their minds. The goal is to let STEM continue to flourish while maintaining its core values, so artists don't have to move on unless they genuinely want to, Becci explains, highlighting the plan to support artists through their growth. STEM will carry on its operations as an independent platform, and Becci confirmed that Concord would maintain its relationship with Universal Music Group for distributing both frontline labels and catalogs. While Lewis remained tight-lipped about other potential suitors, rumor had it that heavyweights like Sony Music and Warner Music Group were eyeing STEM. She sensed that Concord genuinely wanted to empower them to focus on what they excel at. "Our primary criteria were about finding the right partner with a solid balance sheet first and foremost," Lewis elaborated. "Secondly, we prioritized a partner that would uphold our values of autonomy, fairness, and flexibility." This acquisition comes during a vibrant era for distribution services. Just a few months ago, Virgin Music Group, part of Universal Music Group, announced a whopping $775 million deal to acquire Downtown Music Holdings, which oversees distributors like CD Baby and Fuga. As indie artists continue to take market share from the big league labels and demand better deals, record companies are increasingly investing in distribution and related services to stay competitive. Becci expressed how welcoming STEM into Concord's family will enable them to evolve with the fast-paced music landscape and attract a broader array of talented artists. According to Becci, the shift from rigid contracts with artists to more accommodating profit splits, where ownership remains with the artists, signifies a fundamental change in the industry. STEM has leveled the playing field, giving artists a broader array of options. While not every artist seeks to shoulder all the risks alone, labels still play an essential role in the ecosystem, he concluded, emphasizing the need for both models to coexist in this ever-changing market.